Hi guys, very good evening all of you. How are you? So I hope all of you are doing great. Today I am here with a very important topic, important question faced by many students who pass CA Inter. What type of audit firm should be chosen and should be joined to maximize the practical experience exposure? So many students, as a student, many of us, we have, a dream of joining Big Four. So like KPMG, Ernst and Young, EY, PwC, Deloitte, and there are other firms also which are of that level, if not Big Four. Maybe they come in Big Eight or Big 10, like RSM and many other firms. So many students ask, Pawan sir, I want to join Big Four. So this Big Four is, a kind of I do not use the word fantasy, but that kind of dream for many of us, isn't it? Even as a student, I was same. But way back when I have completed my CA intermediate, I have got an opportunity to work with PwC and KPMG. But I have not joined there, not because I do not want to, but because of my circumstances, I was unable to migrate from my village to Hyderabad to join articles, which is 300, 350 kilometers away. So at that particular stage, I couldn't afford, the risk of migrating. So I have joined in one local firm, but not a small firm, a pretty big firm, which we call mid-size. So many students are asking, since day before yesterday, CA inter results came, many students are asking, Pavan sir, which type of audit firm, which size audit firm I have to choose. So for all those who are, about to start articleship, my dear friends, there are three types of firms basically. One is, Big Four or Big Eight or Big 10, these kind of firms, MNCs, where you have super duper specialization. This is one. This is on the extreme one side, and to the extreme opposite side there are very small local firms, small firms, in the sense, probably sole proprietor, that means only one person in the firm, or maybe two persons in the firm, which is 2 years, 3 years, or not even 5 years old, who have small clients, like individual income tax returns and all this kind of practice will be there. Maybe GST, few files, the two small files, small shops and all will be there. Not many corporates. This is extreme opposite side. These are called small firms, local firms. In between these two, there are medium-sized firms. These medium-sized firms do have government audits, they do have bank audits, they do have, so many companies, they do have company audits of, public listed companies, public companies, private companies, one-person companies, and they have a lot of tax practice into DT, direct taxes, indirect taxes, GST. I mean, so there are so many wings. But my dear friends, when we speak about Big Four, the biggest advantage is systematization, specialization. Like, there are some wings in Big Four, there are some departments in Big Four, which in a normal audit firm, you cannot even see. For example, something like maybe risk assurance, something like risk and assurance, something like mergers and acquisitions, something like valuation. Okay, these kind of departments you will not see in local firms or medium-sized firms. Probably they might do these kind of activities, but still they'll not have a specific department for the same. So when you join Big Four, the biggest advantage is the exposure. The kind of companies you see, they are huge, maybe top 50 companies in India, nifty participants you can see, big public listed companies you can see, and the new dimensions you can see, the planning, the structuring, okay, or the procedures, how they follow standard operating procedures, how they use audit softwares, how they plan audit risk, how they approach towards tax planning, and also how they do due diligence, these kind of things. No, probably you cannot see in firms which are not Big Four, which are not Big 10. So this is one aspect. The biggest advantage is exposure in terms of two things. You'll have access to big clients, and you'll have access to knowledge. Both of them are very important because the moment you do articleship in PwC, EY kind of firms, the moment you qualify, you have already 100 people in your mobile, in your contact list who are looking for finance managers and all. So you can get a job like this. Even when you go for campus placements and all, or when you go for any interview, if you say, I have done my articles from EY, I have done my articles from PwC, people assume people assume that this guy is coming from this level audit firm, so probably he is experienced. He is exposed to so and so things. And I don't need to test you because you have already traveled through a path. So the procedures, certain terminology, the vocabulary, if we speak, the others cannot understand. For example, the way you speak about the items of financial statements, like the top line, the bottom line, the EBITDA, when you speak these kind of things, people understand, oh my God, this guy is from Big Four. Okay, because if you are not from Big Four, you'll not use top line, bottom line, you'll use sales and profit, the revenue, the turnover. When you say the turnover of company is 250 crores, the turnover of company is 250 crores, this is the language of a normal person. The moment you say, I think the top line of the company is 6 million pounds, bold. So people understand that, oh, this guy is from some other planet. Hello, wait, these are the advantages. But as a student who qualified CA Inter and who is about to join articleship, you tell me, what are your objectives? My dear friend, you do not have one objective, you have two objectives. One is you need qualification also. You need qualification, isn't it? And yes, you need exposure also. But the problem with Big Four or any major audit firms is that they will not give you that much of the time you want to attend 8 papers of CA final coaching and, study leave to write the exams and all. You might say, but morning and evening, Pavan sir, I can study, no, but you need to travel extensively, no. So know the risk that, okay, if I join PwC, EY kind of audit firms, one, you will learn only one thing. So if you are in financial reporting, you will swim in financial reporting. If you are into direct tax, you are into direct tax. If you are into indirect tax, you are into indirect. So you will not be exposed to different departments. This is one disadvantage. Second thing is you'll have to travel extensively. Extensively you will travel. Maybe some of you love it. I love traveling. I love going to new places, eating new food, especially at the cost of others. If you're eating, that taste will be different, no? Where level taste. So maybe you might enjoy. But the point is, if you do not have enough time for your preparation and writing exams, if you are a student who can pass CA final in first attempt or second attempt, it might take you to fourth attempt or fifth attempt. Because not that you are not learning, you are definitely learning, but you do not have enough time to nurture yourself. You do not have enough time to read the theory. You do not have enough time to read ICA books or any prescribed materials. You do not have enough time to attend classes. Even when you attend classes in the morning, 6 to 9 batches will be there. For final, everybody will conduct morning and evening batches. The problem is evening batch you cannot attend because, there is no guarantee that 5 o'clock, your work will be over in the evening. So that you can attend 6 o'clock. No, there is no guarantee. Morning, you can attend, but the problem is, what if you're traveling? I've seen so many people. I teach in Bangalore, I teach in Mumbai, I teach in Ahmedabad. So all these places, there are so many people from Big Four, okay? So the classes will be for 1 month, and one guy who is very studious, very participative in the class, 10 days he'll not appear. 11th day he'll come and say, hi, Pavan sir, how are you? Good morning, sir. What the hell happened to you? 10 days you're not. Sir, I went for the outstation audit, sir. 10 days means 4 chapters gone. You should be able to cover it yourself. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of Big Four. Exposure will be there. big clients will be there, good contacts will be there, networking and all will be maximum. You'll be exposed to the dimensions of the practice which you can never assume in the local firms. So these are advantages. Disadvantages, you will not have enough time for your personal life, you'll not have enough time for your studies, you'll not have enough time, if you have any hobbies, or if you are pursuing, say for example, you are learning guitar, or you are an athlete, or you are playing something, majority of times you will have to discontinue. I have seen some of the students. I have seen one of my students. She was national level tennis player. She has to put a full stop to it because she's pursuing CA final and she's in Big Four. So after that, completely, I'm not saying it is good or bad. I'm not saying it is good or bad, but it might so happen that when you travel a lot, you will miss certain things. So these are the advantages, disadvantages. And when you join a small local firm, what happens, you'll have all the day time for you. The biggest advantage is you can go to the auditor's firm. There you can have access to books, access to your laptops. They'll give you laptop, and in that itself, you can put the YouTube, ting, 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 ting. Okay, you want to learn Ind AS 115. So you can type Ind AS 115, and in the audit office, you can listen to YouTube videos, you can sit, you can read, and the whole day you can study. One of the biggest advantages. You can grow super duper. But where is practical exposure? So hardly, you'll file 20 income tax returns in the month of July, and you'll do 2 ROC filings, you'll do 1 VAT return or GST return. That's all. And there will be some small that is not even a statutory bank audit. It will be some concurrent audit will be there. Bank audit will be there. So you will go to the bank. That is monotonous. You'll sit all the time in the bank branch, but you do not learn anything. So the biggest advantage of these small firms is the time you have yourself to learn, to study CA final, and to crack CA final in the first attempt. But after that, when you go and attend interview, you might face a situation where in the technical round, or when vice president finance or vice president taxation is speaking with you, they'll understand in fraction of second, in a matter of ziffy, in a matter of ziffy, they'll understand that this guy did not do proper articles. It is from a small firm, or he did not work well. That could be a disadvantage. So both have their own advantages and disadvantages, and one is, inversely related to the other, isn't it? When it comes to mid-sized firms, the advantage is you can balance both. You will have enough time to study, and at the same time, you will have good exposure also. The biggest advantage being you can do tax, you can do GST, you can do statutory audits of PSUs, you can do statutory audit of banks, and there will be mix and match of various things. Personally, see, nothing wrong in joining level A firm or level B firm or level C firm. There are 4 levels of firms: level 1, 2, 3, 4. Level 1 being the biggest, level 4 being the smallest. There's sole proprietors and one person partnership, one person audit firms and all. They come in level 4. So there is nothing wrong in joining level 1, or there is nothing wrong in joining level 4. But what you need to understand is you should understand beforehand what you are going to do, and you cannot join somewhere. After that, you cannot say, this is not what I want. Are you an idiot? After 6 months of articleship, you cannot say, this is not what I have expected. That is the reason. First, you should know what is on the table before you go to the table. Okay, it is not whether, Pavan sir, will I get, will I be placed in EY? That is not the question. So if you are placed, are you okay with what EY has on the table for you as an article assistant? That is more important. So there are 2 aspects, as I told you. One is enough time for you, for your academic, for your personal life, for your preparation for final exams. This is one aspect. Second aspect is practical exposure. So looking at these things, you might conclude, you might feel like, Pavan sir, considering all these things, don't you think mid-level firm is better in both the ways? Probably yes, but still, I'll not give the conclusion. If it is your dream to join Big Four, close your eyes, crack the exams, go and join Big Four, because even though there are disadvantages of that, it is worth testing it. It is worth testing it. Okay, if you are Virat Kohli, you cannot say, I miss my college days, if all my friends are in that college canteen and they are having Coke, four girls and four boys, they are cracking jokes and they are laughing all the day. Come on, dude, you are Virat Kohli, okay? You cannot say, I miss my college life. No. So there are certain disadvantages in all the types of firms, but it is worth taking it. It is worth taking it. I tell you, a bunch of friends when I have done CA intern. Two of us went to PwC, attended interviews. Both of us got selected. One of my friends joined. I did not join. After that, it was 15, 16, 17 years back. The world is always green on the other side. Okay. Whenever we meet in any social gathering, we are, I maintain my contacts. I am in touch with all my friends. The same thing with so many of my friends as well. So that guy and I, whenever we meet now, the world is always green on the other side. He'll say, what a life, Pavan. You are living literally on your terms. You are a teacher, you have practice, you are your own boss, you do whatever you want. I say, bro, you are CFO of one company which is listed in New York Stock Exchange and you are speaking this. Come on, dude. You cannot tell this. You are a power center. He says, at times I feel like resigning, coming back to, he's from Bangalore. Coming back to Bangalore, I want to set up my own small audit firm and I want to be my own boss too. That means what? Not as a student, even after 15 years of experience as a qualified chartered accountant, also still somewhere we are human beings, the world is always green on the other side. So I'm telling you, my dear friend, lives are different, but it is not that one is living a better life than other. So probably you might have joined, Bhaskar Rao, or you might have joined Brahmaya, you might have joined Verma, and your friend might have joined PwC EY. But that doesn't mean one is having a better life, one is not having a better life. So both these guys will end up having a better life, provided you learn. In article shape, the firm will tell you what to do, but unfortunately, not many will tell you how to do it. You have to learn how to do it. I have seen some of my close friends who are frustrated because balance sheet is not tallying. One of my students who's close to me, that student's cousin is my friend. So she calls me Anna. She called me and saying, Anna, what the hell is happening in this company? I do not know. The balance sheet is not tallying. And she has been working on that company. She had been working on that company for 12 days. So 12 days you worked and the balance sheet is not tallying. So my dear friends, always a person who wants to learn will win, whether he is in level 1, level 2, level 3, or level 4. So you have a right attitude. You should have a right attitude. Then you can learn in any type of firm. Maybe yes, you are not exposed to big companies and all, but whatever is available, have you absorbed the opportunity? That is more important, isn't it? That is more important. You are claiming, you are complaining that you have a small opportunity, but my dear friend, that small opportunity, did you capitalize fully? Capacity is small, you are saying, but what about utilization? If your utilization is 100%, then you can speak about capacity, isn't it? So if your utilization is poor, if your efficiency levels and productivity is bad, how can you complain on the capacity? Even small capacity, you're unable to capitalize. So please have an open mind to learn. This is how you grow. And to help the students with, one of my, to help the students, one of my old student, they started one initiative to place CA intermediate qualified students in good audit firms. This we are doing. I am one of the chief mentor to them, right from the ideation, even before starting the business, right from the ideation, I have been with them. So what we are doing is cap classes with few associates. What we are doing is we will help you in applying for articleship, in understanding expectations. Based on your expectations, I do have good connections with many chartered accountants. You call it tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 centers also, not only the metropolitans, not only the places like Hyderabad, Bangalore, Mumbai. In small towns also, we have friends who are, doing practice, who have practicing firms and all. So cap classes in association with some of my students, they are friends now, they are associates now. We are providing a platform wherein a student can apply. You have to just fill the Google form. In this video description, one Google form is there. What you need to do is just click that Google form will come, fill the form. The team will contact you. And the beauty of this is we are not going to charge even a single paisa from you. We will not charge anything. So it is a free service to the student community, giving something back to the society. Once you fill the form, will help you in building a resume, approaching right audit firm with your expectations, and you'll be placed. I'm not saying that we can do 100% justice, but definitely we'll give you guidance and direction, which you could not get outside. Okay, so this is a free service. Please try to utilize this and also share this with your friends who are looking for audit firms. So the summary of this interaction, I want to put in 2 sentences. Step 1, which type of audit firm is to be chosen for your articleship? What are the advantages, disadvantages of Big Four and normal firms? Then the second thing is placement and articleship assistance for qualified chartered accountants, for those who are in CA final, for those who are qualified CA inter just now in the results came. For all these people, we are trying to bridge the gap between articled assistant and the firm. It is something like, just nothing but demand and supply. So if you are a CA intermediate qualified student, you are supply, there are CA firms, where article student is in big demand. So we are bridging the gap and we are bringing demand and supply together. And again, I'm telling you, you don't need to pay in any nomenclature, in any name, you don't need to pay 1 rupee also. It is absolutely free of cost. No deposit, no fee, nothing. So please try to encash this, please try to utilize this and inform your friends also. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the details of Big Four, other firms, etc., etc. What I have given with my experience in this video will come back to you with some other important topic. In the description below this video, there is a Google form. Please fill it if you're looking for articleship. Thank you. Bye-bye.